It is here, my friend, the end of the year 2024. I'll be honest about this with you. If I wasn't a creator here on YouTube, I probably would not have thought of doing this because this time of the year is so busy. But as I was thinking about what my last video of the year could be about, I thought that it would be a great idea to tune into gratitude and have a look at all the tiny and the bigger successes and beautiful moments of this year. And wow, now that I've done that, I can recommend doing this so much. Even if you're not a video creator, you can simply grab a notebook or journal and take some time to write those moments down for yourself. I promise you, it will fill your heart with a blissful feeling of joy, love, and gratitude when you focus on all the good things that happened to you this year. So let's do this first, and afterwards let's have a moment of reflection on whether we achieved the goals that we've set for ourselves at the beginning of this year. And I'm also going to tell you about some secret plans that I have for 2025. I'm excited that you're here with me. Thank you for all your support during the last year. And let's dive into some of the beautiful moments of 2024. I got published with 8 full pages in a national magazine, which still feels a little unreal, to be honest. In April, I met Lena Rossi, a fellow abstract painter from Germany that I admire very much. It was so lovely to be in her beautiful art studio, see her artworks in real life, as well as her thoughtfully designed home. We had such a wonderful conversation about slow living and our lives as artists. In May, my husband and I had this amazing trip to New Mexico to visit my brother and his wife. There we hiked through the land of the famous Georgia O'Keeffe, which was so incredibly stunning. We even slept in her summer house. The landscapes were so breathtaking, and I collected new earth pigments for my paintings there. During the summer holidays, my family and I had the pleasure to house sit for another family, meet new animal friends, and explore the gorgeous green hills of the Dartmoor National Park in England. There, I also faced one of my fears, which was riding a horse for the first time. There were lots of beautiful tiny moments this year with my dog and with nature. I also decided to explore more tiny houses and slow living escapes here in the Netherlands. It is a new series of videos I decided to create, which I'm really happy and excited about, and I can't wait to visit more of these lovely calming places. Then I faced another 2 fears of mine this year, and I stepped out of my comfort zone. One fear was filming myself in a public space other than in nature, and the second one was speaking directly into the camera. I felt really good about doing things like these this year. They are hard in the beginning, but you can really feel yourself grow and feeling proud about yourself when you've done them. And to close off the beautiful moments of this year, I managed to grow my channel to over 2,000 subscribers. Yay! Again, I'm so happy you're alongside with me here on this journey. Looking back at all of this, it makes me feel so grateful. Many more beautiful things happened off camera. My oldest son started to play the guitar and he's really passionate about it, which is so cool to see. There were 3 beautiful weddings of friends and family that we celebrated this year. My husband took the leap and started his own business, which is an exciting new phase for us as well. And overall, we've been pretty healthy this year, which might be the biggest gift of all. Okay, I got my coffee and I got my Christmas cookie, and now we can start with some reflections about last year. So every year I choose words for the year to keep me company throughout the year and have me refocus a couple of times during the year, and at the end of the year I can also reflect on that, the topic that comes with the word. And I write that word down in my calendar at the very end of my calendar, and I actually forgot I forgot what the words of 2024 have been for me, but let's have a look right now. Oh, I chose 2 words for this year actually. I have chosen a word for my private life and a word for my business life. And so my private word was relax and my business focus word was strategy. So obviously at the beginning of 2024 I thought I should relax more this year, and now the year is almost over, and did I do that? I think I might have sometimes, but I must admit that my relationship with relaxing is a little bit difficult, because sometimes I feel like the thought in my head that is telling me to, oh, you deserve to relax now, you deserve to take some time off and just do something nice for yourself and just chill a little bit. I feel that sometimes that voice is honest, and sometimes that voice comes out of procrastination. And then the procrastination has also another feeling as a source, I think, and that is self-doubt, I would say. So at the beginning of 2024, I've written down 2 goals, and one of the goals was to get monetized on YouTube. And well, to get monetized on YouTube, one has to be consistent with posting videos on YouTube, I believe. So I actually had a look at my consistency throughout the year, and I realized that I started off relatively well, but I started off the year 2024 with two long-form videos in January, 4 long-form videos in February, 3 in March, 3 also in April, and then I guess after being 4 months in the year, self-doubt crept the creep in again. And I only made 1 single video in May, and I did 0 in June and in July. And I remember that I thought to myself that I worked so hard at the beginning of the year that I deserved some time off during the summer. Of course, there's also the big summer holiday where the kids are not at school for 6 weeks, and we went on vacation, so that's part of it as well, of course. But I remember that thought that I wanted to tune into relaxation then, and I thought, well, you deserve it. You worked hard at the beginning of the year. Just take some time off. Yeah, and that time became 2 months. Now, actually, it's actually worse than 2 months, because in May I only did 1 video, And in August, also only one. So, oh my God. It's actually 4 months. And in September, I picked it up to 2 again. And since October, I've been, I don't know. I don't even know what happened. But maybe I did finally kick ass that self-doubt. I don't know. A little bit. It's still there. It comes again and again. But somehow, since October, even though the self-doubt shows up, I somehow managed to ignore it and kept making videos. The other goal that I set for myself was that I want to do yoga every day. And actually, this went pretty well. It wasn't every single day, but my husband and I managed to make it pretty much of a habit to grab the yoga mats and do at least 5 to 10 minutes of yoga before we get on the couch in the evening. After everything is done, the kids are in bed, the dishes are in the dishwasher, everything is clean and ready for the next day. Then before we sit down on the couch and relax a little bit for the rest of the evening, we grab the mats and do a little bit of yoga. Yeah. I already have a calendar for the next year. Again, it's the calendar made by Robin Pieterse, also an artist from the Netherlands. I absolutely love her beautiful, cozy and nostalgic drawings. It always makes me happy and puts a smile on my face when I see those gorgeous images she makes. So I do have the next calendar in my hands, and I will also write down my focus words for 2025. I will choose the words trust and joy. Trust because I want to keep going like I did the last couple of months, because it makes me feel good about myself to stay consistent and to keep going. And I want to, I know that self-doubt will show up again, but I want to keep tuning in that feeling of trust, and I want to keep going and make videos. Yeah. Joy is just, I don't even have an explanation why I want joy to be next to trust this year. It's just a pure out of feeling that I want to be that as well, a word for the next year. And I'm very curious if you choose a word for the year as well. If you do, let me know in the comments which one it is. As for my goals for next year, well, I did not achieve the monetization goal that I wrote down at the beginning of 2024. So that just will stay there for 2025. I will set exactly the same goal. And that's enough, I think. So what are my plans for 2025, and what can you expect of this channel next year? As for my paintings, I have 2 exciting plans. I already gave you some tiny sneak peeks in my last videos that I was designing a very special frame together with a local carpenter. That frame is finally done, and it is... Okay, it feels a little weird to say it myself, but I think it has turned out so stunning. I'm even a little scared whether I can create an artwork that will be just right for it, you know? Usually it is always the other way around. You create a painting and then you simply frame it nicely in a wooden frame, and that's it. But now we created this incredible frame because I longed for something unique in that place as well. And now my job is to create a painting that actually complements the frame. So that's definitely one thing I'm going to do in 2025. Another idea in my head is to do a challenge for myself because I want to create more paintings in the next year. I'm thinking of doing 30 days of 30 by 30 centimeter paintings. I still feel a bit unsure about it, but I think it could be a really valuable experience to grow as an artist. Furthermore, for the channel, I'm committed to stay consistent and upload a weekly video, except for during the school holidays when I fully focus on my family. I'm planning to do more videos within the Tiny House series as well as the series of meeting other artists. So let me know in the comments if you would appreciate that, or if you have other video ideas that you would like to see me do. We are creating this little corner of the internet here together. If this channel was of some kind of value to you the last year, maybe it brought you some moments of peace or some valuable insights, you can support me with a small PayPal donation. No gift is too small. The link is in the video description below. Thank you so much for subscribing, for watching, for liking, and especially for your heartwarming comments this year. They mean so much to me. I'm wishing you a very beautiful Christmas time, hopefully in good health with your loved ones, and I'll see you next year. Bye bye, my friend.